So, this just happened. This is Coca-Cola's new series of Christmas commercials, entirely generated with the help of AI. Coke's marketing department has certainly left everyone scratching their heads. On its official YouTube channel, there's only one version uploaded, but according to Adweek and server-side AI, the agency behind the campaign, there are 110 different versions, customized for different countries and cities. From a technical standpoint, what we see here is very impressive. The visuals lack charm and, life, but it's remarkable to think that just a year ago, achieving this level of quality with AI would have been unthinkable. Just as a refresher, this was the peak of what AI animation could do in 2023. And now we're looking at a fully AI-generated commercial for one of the world's most iconic brands. Still though, you have to wonder, what were they thinking? There was absolutely no reason for them to go that route. You could say that these were produced as a way to cut production costs and save time, but I don't think it's that. If cost saving was their goal, they could have simply replayed their classic Christmas commercial and everyone would have been happy. Coke would only need to pay for the airtime and audiences would have gladly embraced the nostalgia. They certainly wouldn't have to deal with the level of backlash they're currently facing. No company, especially at Christmas time, wants to deal with negative publicity. My guess is that these commercials still cost a considerable amount of money. While they might have been cheaper to produce, hiring a team capable of delivering this level of AI content is probably not cheap. I believe this decision isn't just about cutting costs, it's about how Coke sees itself as a brand. As a company, Coca-Cola offers one very specific product that doesn't really change. It doesn't get worse, but it also doesn't get better. It's pretty much the same product for decades now. So the only way for the company to stay relevant is through advertising. The TV commercials have to do a lot of heavy lifting. And one of the ways to do that is by embracing technology and creating visuals no one has seen before. In 1993, Coke introduced the now iconic Polar Bears commercials. They were completely computer-generated and they became an instant classic. The audience absolutely loved them. Rhythm & Hues, the company behind the 3D visuals, and Creative Artists, the agency behind the concept, did an incredible job creating a charming, dreamlike world. But beyond the strong concept, part of the commercial's appeal was this new visual language. At the time, 3D graphics were relatively new, and a fully computer-generated commercial was quite impressive on its own. Coke, and to a large extent Pepsi, has always tried to marry new technology with great visuals and concepts. It's one of the ways for them to somehow stay in people's minds. Another standout example is the Happiness Factory campaign, which featured beautiful 3D visuals and animation. I think that's what Coke's intention was with these new AI-generated commercials. They tried to recreate the buzz they achieved in previous years when they embraced new technology in their commercials. But as we can all see, it completely backfired. This is what happens when a marketing department is out of touch with current sentiment. Even a quick scroll through Twitter or Facebook would have shown them that AI is a polarizing technology, disliked by a significant portion of the public. Taking this approach was unlikely to work in their favor. But even if we take that out of the equation and pretend that everyone in the world loves AI, the commercials still have some huge creative issues. There's no real concept behind them. These new ads are just a mashup of previous campaigns, mainly the Holidays Are Coming campaign, with some callbacks to other commercials like the Polar Bears. And that's the core problem of this new campaign. It doesn't offer anything new. They simply try to evoke nostalgia, but in the coldest, most sterile way possible, by using artificial intelligence. The Polar Bear commercials were successful because they had a strong concept paired with stunning visuals. The new AI commercials, on the other hand, have none of that. They're not new ideas, they're not interesting, and the visual language is not fresh or new. they mainly come across as unsettling. Add to that the fundamental ethical concerns around how AI training data is collected, and you have a recipe for disaster in your hands. Could Coke have foreseen this level of backlash? Absolutely. For quite some time now, the conversation around AI has shifted from excitement to concern for many people. If Coke's marketing team had been even slightly in tune with what's being discussed on social media, they could have easily avoided this whole ordeal. I feel that they could have steered clear of controversy if they used AI in a truly unique way by creating visuals that wouldn't otherwise be possible. But trying to recreate an existing commercial using AI just doesn't make any sense. Do I think Coke's sales will drop this Christmas? I highly doubt it. People love to complain, but in a few days this will be completely forgotten. However, it does leave a small blemish on Coke's otherwise polished image. As for Silverside AI, the company behind the commercials, they certainly need to adjust the way they talk about their work. On Adweek, PJ Pereira, the co-founder of Silverside AI, gave this quote about the project and the use of AI. For the last 5 years, I've been hearing creatives complain about doing more for less money, that things have become impossible. It's not impossible anymore. AI allows us to take great ideas that would have died without the budgets and bring them to life, for multiple ideas to get made to elevate the level of everything. I understand that Pereira wants to inspire creatives with this quote, but I feel he's doing the exact opposite. According to him, the way for creatives to fight low budgets and lack of work is by using AI. So, I guess from this point onward, this is what creatives should strive for: generic-looking visuals and prompt making. I don't know. Generally, I don't have a problem with creatives using AI, but even for me, this quote feels totally wrong. And I have the suspicion I'm not the only one. So yeah, that's my take on the whole Coke AI situation. Let me know what you think in the comments below. I'm curious to hear your perspectives. Take care, and I'll see you in the next one.